relevant to my channel. Y'all know I love to say celebrate your fandom, and as someone who wants to foster a community that unashamedly loves anime for all its quirks, and wants the West to
Bro, with the two, what's your favorite play from Shakespeare, Griffin? Probably Julius Caesar, for obvious reasons, as you could probably guess. But yeah, that's probably my favorite.
Accept and tolerate it without censorship, I can't help but feel like Joey's video sets that mission back a bit. At the very least, I want to offer my own counterpoint, so that the world at large doesn't just see his opinion and think it's a consensus. It'll be a lot like when I responded to Moist Critical's video, where I go through Joey's vid and stop when necessary to provide commentary.
Y'all do seem to love it when I complain about stuff people kind of care about, which usually ends up pissing off a pocket subsection of other people, and it's pretty funny. Anyways, I'm right, and I'm awesome, and it's time to complain about fiction again.
Okay now,
Why does he sound like one of the... I'm not talking about this guy. The other guy talking literally sounds like one of those dudes that just screams into their fucking phone, uploads the audio to YouTube with like some generic fucking footage in the background, and like calls that a commentary video. But I don't know. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this shit already. Waffle Reaper with a 5. Yeah, we can evaluate the blood splatter and me shooting myself while watching. Awesome, man. We'll look for shapes.
Confidence is generally a good thing, but this is treading right into arrogance. If you want me to take you seriously, try to be a bit more humble.
Oh yeah, the Merchant of Venice was pretty good. I didn't like Macbeth, but Merchant of Venice was pretty good. The Pound of Flesh.
Well, anyway, yeah, I get this is supposed to be an entertaining video that sparks drama over controversy, so perhaps I'm playing right into Joey's hand. But that's fine, since it works for me too.
Let's hope we don't get death threats on this one, because I'll be making them Twitter links mad as fuck.
I find it funny how he specifies Twitter, because usually when I refer to hoes being mad on Twitter, it's the woke snowflakes, or dare I say...
The way this guy said, the woke snowflakes. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. There's something wrong with this guy.
SJWs. In a moment of self-awareness, I'll concede that anti-Twitter encapsulates all these conflicting groups, so any one side will see the other as the outrage mob.
The point is, like any other kid, I got an anime. And getting into something, you eventually become aware of all the like-minded people that like it as well. And eventually, I became aware of the anime community. Now, for as aware of the community I was, I never aligned with it and never did call myself an anime fan. Mostly because I didn't care, but I was just...
So he didn't make something he enjoys part of his identity as a person. Sounds pretty normal to me. You know, I enjoy watching video or like movies and shit, or fucking videos on the internet, but do I go like, oh my god, I'm a movie viewer? No. Like, I just enjoy doing, I don't know. Yeah. I don't understand why people need to make like the things they enjoy part of like their literal fucking like personality.
The nigga that liked anime. But as for other niggas, some people are just anime. Like when I say just anime, I mean it. It's a whole lifestyle for some niggas. Like some
That's a fucking... This seems like a pretty based video so far.
niggas eat, sleep, drink, and shit anime. That's
very true.
All they do. And I mean, nothing wrong with that at all. Just, you know, live your life.
You can still be an anime fan and have a balanced life.
No shit, retard. He said some people. But I guess this is hitting home, so he feels like he needs to fuck it off. I feel like he needs to, you know, justify something.
Fan doesn't have to mean being someone who's absolutely obsessed with it.
It's just a lot of people that do this, like a lot of people. And for a hot minute, I tried to be one of those people. I just couldn't. Like I really did, and I'm glad that I failed.
God does exist. 2023 Perfect Dark with a 5. I wouldn't be surprised if Biden is actually dying pretty soon. They're using Corona Chan as an excuse to avoid saying, yeah, he was too old to be president. I don't know. I don't think so. The thing is they can't get rid of Biden because, like, if they think that he's unpopular, once fucking Kamala takes charge, like, bro, she is going to be probably the most unpopular person in any political office in all of human history. Like, she's already, like, at what? Like a 15 to 20% approval rating? And she's not even responsible for anything yet. So once people start blaming her for shit, she's going to be, like, the most unpopular person in all of politics, and the Democrats are going to fuck themselves for, like, generations. So they're going to give Biden those, like, fucking meth shots and shit they gave Hitler, is my guess. They'll keep that motherfucker alive.
Okay, Now he's starting to show some anime content creators, and I just want to say that being an AniTuber doesn't necessarily make someone more of a fan. When you make it your job, your career, to talk about this stuff, you don't necessarily enjoy it the same way you would casually. You'll see.
Yo, I enjoy video games the same way that I do casually, even though my job is YouTube. But no, it's not. I mean, it's like a second job, but I don't look at video games differently as a content creator as I would from like a normal person. But maybe that's just me.
See Joey cut to Hirohei a lot in this video, and he specifically is a really odd example, because his channel is less about anime itself, and more about reporting the drama and social media controversy around it. He has a quota of vids he tries to put out each day to keep up with the algorithm, and he'll use controversy as content, even if that means he's highlighting games or shows he has little experience with. He's not any more or less of a fan than you, probably.
Back then, not been aware of a damn thing. I had no reason to actively not want to associate with it. I just kind of didn't. However, now, being older and smarter and revisiting a lot of different things I watched when I was younger, now that's a different story. That's a way different story that I'm gonna get into today. The other.
Yo, is he watching like some fucking incest hentai or some bullshit? I don't fucking know. Celia Frostborn with the 2, bro. This is anime, like anime? Yeah. Why the emphasis? He's trying to sound Japanese. And Alemania Crayon with the 5. Japanese and Spanish pronunciations are very similar. Otaku here is not only trying to say it in that pronunciation, but he's failing for trying too hard. Yeah, it just sounds corny. I don't know. Motherfuckers really wish they were born in Japan, I swear to God.
The more I've gotten, the more I've realized there's just a lot of problematic shit in anime.
Generally, I don't like the idea of suddenly turning on the things you enjoyed as a kid. Obviously, our tastes change, and life experiences make it so your outlook on past media is different. When I was in, like, middle school, I thought the movie Dude, Where's My Car was funny, and now I think it's juvenile and stupid. For someone too young to
Yeah, this dude literally probably jerks off to cartoons.
actually understand.
But yeah. I don't know, man. It's really funny when he tries to, like, downplay something, because it's like, bruh.
And weed and drugs. All the stoner humor seemed totally reasonable.
Oh shit, if it's a stoner humor movie, then it's probably fucking dog shit. I agree. Especially if it's a fucking Seth Rogen movie. Like, if Seth Rogen's in a movie, it's automatically shit for the most part, especially if he's in charge of directing.
After having to babysit a number of high and drunk-ass peers I thought I could depend on, however, I realized none of that shit was especially humorous. I also had a Garfield phase when I was in elementary school, and now I couldn't care less about that damn cat. So yeah.
What the fuck? A Garfield phase? Interesting.
It happens. But a lot of times when YouTubers talk about their childhood fun not aging well, I can't help but feel like they're being pressured to find stuff they once liked problematic when it really isn't.
No, I think a lot of people look back at the shit they used to watch as a kid and they're like, oh my god, that's so fucking cringe. I don't think that's a very uncommon thing.
Sometimes people want to prove they're grown up and criticize their childhoods in an attempt to seem more mature and enlightened, when in reality, all you're doing is snuffing out your ability to enjoy things innocently.
And a lot of niggas that watch it don't make it no better.
Again with the Hirohei. Joey cuts to Hirohei without necessarily stating why he's problematic. It's especially weird since Hirohei's videos are so short, he usually doesn't leave himself time to provide his own thoughts. The vids basically boil down to, hey, look at what this person said on Twitter, isn't that wild? Considering he's just repeating tweets on a different platform, it's hard to see how he's actually contributing to any drama, other than putting it under a magnifying glass.
You know, if I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care for being labeled an anime fan. One could even say at times that I hate liking.
Yeah, it's like when people say, oh my god, are you a gamer? It's like, no, I just enjoy playing video games. I kind of agree with that shit. Just because you enjoy something does not mean it needs to be like part of your fucking personality. I don't know.
Anime. And you finna hear my oh so beautiful voice tell you why.
Well, that sucks. It's like trying to be a monk when you're thirsty as fuck, or being
What?
a conservative Christian who's also a raging homosexual.
Quantum TV be like?
Why are you trying so hard to deny your passion? It's not like you're suppressing
Passion for cock.
homicidal urges. It's just anime.
He's not resisting anything. He's just saying he doesn't want it to be part of his fucking identity, the fact that he enjoys watching shit. I don't know.
Like I said, there are things that make a nigga less likely to want to associate with the wonderful anime community, and that can boil down to a few little cute little thingy things. Very problematic thingy things. Now niggas hate that word, problematic. Ooh, it sounds so woke and disgusting and PC or something. Sorry, insert any cookie cutter anti-SJW channel that harasses women.
Whoa, whoa, slow it down a bit. Being anti-SJW has nothing to do with harassing women. That's accused.
More often than not, it kind of does. I mean, if we're gonna keep it a $1.50, most anti-SJW channels do, in fact, borderline harass a lot of fucking women. Like, they literally will make a video. Like, for instance, like, Quartering with Brie Larson, dude. Like, literally, if Brie Larson farted on the set of a movie, the dude was making 4 videos on it. So, I don't know if you could say that's a completely unfounded claim.
Accusatory as hell, and it seems like you're basing that viewpoint off of some bad apples. No, the reason problematic is a stupid term often associated with wokeness is that the things people call problematic don't usually cause any problems. There are always more specific adjectives you can use to convey your message. It almost always comes down to someone trying to justify what makes them personally uncomfortable, a larger societal issue.
Watching anime or just anything else as a younger person, there's a lot you don't pay attention to then that you peep later on. You know, I'm older and a little wiser and a lot...
Ew, bro. Does he have a fucking nose
A larger
ring?
societal
And red hair?
issue.
Watching anime or just anything else as a younger person, there's a lot you don't pay attention to then that you peep later on. You know, I'm older.
Dog, if you are literally dyeing your hair like a fucking anime character and have multiple nose rings, why the fuck do you care if people know you like anime? Like, honestly, bro, that would not be the only thing I'm worried about.
Been a little wiser and a lot more jaded. Don't be fooled though, I am the happiest I've ever been, my little beanbag. The older you get, the more aware you become to the bad shit you never really took a second look at beforehand, and you see some shit that just do not age well.
Does this bitch have flaming titties, dude? Oh my god.
Depending on the AniTuber, the clips used in their background are either random or extremely telling. I can guarantee Joey's
Dude, big fucking flaming titties. Jesus Christ.
calling out Dragon Maid through these edits.
Anime is full of that shit and makes many niggas not want to associate at all. It's low-key taboo to bring up problematic anime shit to niggas because they don't want to have to talk about it. Because if they actually had to think about it critically for like 5 seconds, then it'd be obviously apparent that there is a lot wrong here.
Again, more Dragon Maid. I get it. Big
Dragon Maid. Gay?
titties bad. Maybe there are some anime fans out there who conveniently ignore things that bother them, but by and large, that's a personal problem. Just because something bothers you doesn't mean it has to, or that it was meant to bother you. It seems Joey's ignoring the majority of fans who know full well the stuff they're watching isn't PC, and simply don't see it as a problem, or even like it because it's not appropriate. Dragon Maid, for instance, is loaded with things that aren't politically correct, yet none of it is truly malicious. It's a show we can enjoy for its fictional qualities, and we realize the absurdity.
Remember when people got mad that Tifa got slightly smaller tits? Yeah, that's the thing is, like, if they would have given her the fucking balloon tits that she had in, like, the original Final Fantasy 1, it would have looked, like, absolutely retarded. I don't know, like, I didn't think Tifa's tits were small by any measure, but apparently not big enough. People are really into those fucking balloon titties.
Of it is what makes it funny. I'm not saying you have to like it, but you're not superior for feeling embarrassed by it either.
There's just a load of weird shit in anime that sometimes makes it hard to sit through, and some niggas just don't give a fuck. Big kicker is it ain't even a weird little niche no-name shit that nobody watches, because while it do be like that sometimes, the main shit is filled with it. There could be some peak fiction, some solid shit I end up liking a whole lot less because of some unnecessary dumb shit that adds absolutely nothing to the damn show, except for being...
Yeah, I could agree with that. The fucking fan service and, like, focus on the harem bullshit, like, absolutely just, like, it's just, what the fuck is this thing? Just pat it and weebs, but you know, I kind of agree with that.
More of a reason for weirdo niggas to watch it.
I feel like Joey's just calling himself out here. He clearly likes the battle shonen stuff, and not the fan servicey parts of it.
What's wrong with that?
Sorry to say, but sometimes you just have to accept the bad things along with the good, unless you make them yourself.
I'm not saying he's not accepting it, it's just he doesn't like it being there. I don't know. Like, you cannot like something about something.
One man's trash is another man's treasure. It's odd how he says these elements are there for weirdos, because...
I think we can agree that maybe the group of people that are jerking off to illustrations of anime girls might not be what you consider normal. But who knows, man? It's 2022.
He himself has a video talking about why he's weird and proud of it. And yeah, anime fans are weird. Always have been. For years, we've been made fun of and misunderstood. The only difference is that casuals have found parts of it they like, and are now acting like they're the target demographic all of a sudden.
Joey, what unnecessary dumb shit could you possibly be talking about? I'm talking about unnecessary fan service and characters just doing creepy shit. You know, fan service like the hot shit. And we going both ways, but it's mostly women. See, I really wouldn't give a fuck about it if not for the fact that most of the time these characters are usually young as shit or it's just ain't consensual and they're put in this narratively wacky situation that's just sexual assault played for jokes. Like, alright, my old lady ass shots, heat, sit on my face. But I ain't trying to see no nigga get unconsensually
The fuck?
fucked up on and it's played for joke.
Man, it's a wonderful world we live in. So Bert with the 2, I don't like the art style or voices in anime. Yeah, I don't blame you on that one. That's kind of what my issue was as well. One day I just couldn't fucking stand the sight of it. Saber Ram with the 10, the Scorpra, and Stockings and this remake actually work. I don't see it as a problem, plus fan fiction pictures and mods are gonna blow shit anyway, so what the fuck does it matter? Because I have no life, and virtual titties are the only thing that matter, I guess. I don't fucking know. Must defend Tifa's digital chest. I don't fucking know. Luke plays games with the 5. I like watching anime, but I do agree the fan service can be a little over the top. Yeah, and it feels like completely fucking out of place. It's like you'll be watching an action show, and then all of a sudden they'll have the fucking beach episode, and you're like, why the fuck is this even here? Oh wait, it's because there's a bunch of fucking horn dogs watching this shit, and they want to sell figures to those people. 2023 Perfect Dark with the 10, and on top of that, Japan's cup sizes are different compared to the US. Our D size is their C, so weebs ask for realism, but they don't want it when it's given to them. Yeah. True that on Japanese sizing. Like, if you order Babe, for example, you get to size up like 1 or 2 sizes sometimes in Japanese sizes. Or colors.
Folks, I am tired of watching an anime where the girl accidentally spills water on her shirt and the guy accidentally falls on her and gets a face full of cleavage, or somebody walks in on a nigga and they gotta be called a perv for the umpteenth time. Like, let's keep it a stack. It's weird.
You're really gonna take issue?
Yeah, it is. But, you know, it works, and it leads to the... Oh my god, holy shit. I wish she was real.
With Marin Kitagawa, the hottest anime babe in recent years?
Jesus. Oh, man. Do you guys notice, like, the illustration? I don't know if it's just the screenshot, but, like, literally her necklace is just floating. It's like they got distracted by the tits at the animation studio and forgot to draw the actual fucking necklace.
I'm sorry, but that footage speaks for itself. I ain't gonna let some damn Wikipedia page stop me from liking an artistic rendering of an attractive girl. As for non-con situations played for laughs, context is often key. You keep showing Shota and Lukoa from Dragon Maid, but the entire joke is that Shota is old and mature enough to realize Lukoa's chest is desirable. He sees her jug sexually when she—
Dude, he looks like he's fucking 9. The fuck?
Herself doesn't even realize it. The whole point—
That looks like a fucking kindergartner, dude.
is that they're just breasts. The girls don't see them as a problem, but the guys do, and so they freak out over their perverse assumptions. This is exactly why the Dragon Maid dub just doesn't work, because Lukoa is supposed to be extremely airheaded and naive, completely unaware of how society sees her bulbous bosom. I can't say that every example of non-con played for laughs in anime is tasteful, but I sure as hell can call out this specific one.
He is